Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining us for this segment, we have Bitstamp U.S. Chief Compliance Officer Thom to discuss crypto compliance and taxes. Thom, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Hi, Jill. Thanks for having me. Happy to be here.
You got it. Let's start with taxes on crypto. Clearly, we are in the filing season, and that really is question at everyone's top of mind. Just how is crypto being treated when you think of it from a tax perspective?
So what's important to think about when we talk about crypto taxes in the U.S. is cryptocurrency is treated as property. So the IRS has filed some FAQs, and essentially individuals who own cryptocurrency, who've used it to trade for additional currency, or who have sold it for a profit or a loss, do need to report that to the IRS.
So Thom, it sounds as if you would treat it just like you would a traditional asset class, like a bond, like an equity.
That's right. And so, cryptocurrency, the difference being you can trade one for another. So it's not as simply as just selling one and making a profit or a loss. But if you have Bitcoin and you trade it for Ethereum and you do make a profit on that, that potentially is a taxable gain.
Right. And as I understand it, Bitstamp has people available to help provide them with tax information.
Yeah, so thank you very much for that. So obviously this is a complicated space. There's a lot of people who hold and maybe don't understand the full nuances. So with Bitstamp, it's really important that we provide our customers with service and support to make sure that they understand their obligations and are able to meet them. So we do have customer support, real people that you can reach out and talk to who can walk you through what the requirements are and help you get the information you need. We do work with partners to make sure that for eligible customers, we do help them get their 1099Ks and 1099 MISCs as are needed for the tax filing season.
So Thom, in my mind, when you start to see IRS regulation and some standardization around cryptocurrency, kind of lends to that mass adoption theme a bit, but you also think that common sense regulation is necessary for the continuation of mass adoption. Tell us more about that.
Absolutely. So at Bitstamp, regulation to us is a good thing, but more importantly, common sense regulation. You'll hear that term thrown around a lot. And what it means from our perspective is regulation that will provide safety and security, continued safety and security to our customers, but not slow down innovation, right? So that's the common sense aspect of it.
Yeah, it's really interesting because I feel like we're hearing this narrative more by not moving forward with confidence in the regulatory agencies and providing some sort of structure around it. It's actually going to hurt us from an economic perspective on the global scale if we don't catch up with the way other countries and global market participants are actively using crypto and digital assets.
Absolutely. Businesses, the good actors in this space like Bitstamp, we want to have the rules of the road well defined for us. We're happy to follow them. We want to make sure our customers feel comfortable and secure in the products and the industry. And unfortunately, what you will start to see, I think from others, you're seeing it in others in the space, is the lack of complete guidance. The unknown future for regulatory environment in the U.S. has driven some folks, some good actors outside of the U.S. And what that means is U.S. customers are going to lose out, and that's unfortunate.
And Thom, to wrap up here, there's some confusion in the infrastructure language as well. Where is that confusing?
So the infrastructure bill, the confusion is the level of effort that it is putting out there. There's confusion around who it applies to. As written, the regulation does apply to some folks who one wouldn't normally expect it to, minors, et cetera. So the Treasury has come out and given some guidance that it doesn't expect to apply the rules to those parties. But again, it is confusing where the written rule says one thing, but the guidance says another. So, again, this is us wanting to be advocates for our customers, for the industry, to make sure that we continue to provide, the amazing services that we do, great uptime so our customers can have access to their funds, customer service with real people so that they can solve their problems quickly and efficiently, and also just be regulation forward and provide trust to our customers.
All right, Thom, we appreciate the insight. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.
Thanks, Jill.